Hello, I'm Selene, and today I'm going to be showcasing my account. The audio might sound a bit different than usual because am I'm not doing a voiceover. So you might also hear my dogs. My voice might also give out at some point. It definitely happens during voiceover. I just clip it out a lot. So I'm hoping this goes well. So right now I'm ar58 and I have world level 9, and that's been really exciting. It's honestly just been a relief to feel more challenged and have my account actually grow. I've taken a lot of breaks in Genshin, so even though I started in 2022, I haven't played the whole time. So you'll notice I have a good amount of characters during Fontaine and Natlin. Thanks for letting me know that I've reached the destination. Um, oh, is it gonna do that the whole time? Let's hope not. The other time I tried to record the intro, it rained on me, so if it happens again, I guess it's meant to be. But anyways, yeah, I'm AR58, and let's get started with all the characters I have. Okay, so I started my account February 26, 2022, and yeah, a lot of characters. I think Kuching was my first 4-star, so wow. I think I was wishing on Raiden's banner, but I'm not sure if I got her on standard or not. And then I know Venti was my first limited 4-star. There's actually a way to check the order of when you've gotten characters. So I'm going to show you that really quick. So I saw this in another account tour video. I'll link who, or I'll say who if I find it. But if you use the Traveler, you can actually see. Oh, sorry. I'm obsessed with Fontaine. I love the theme. Though it's kind of sad to hear now. So you can see the order you got all your characters. So like I said before, I got Kuching first, Venti. Bennett has helped my account so much. I will say though, Razor was my first main, and then I went on to Kuching, and I got Venti for her, but now he's a DPS. A lot of the early characters I built, it seems, at some point, even if it wasn't initially, like I just built Barbara. I have Kale. I'm very sad I had to retire her after I got Nahida, because she's honestly so cute. I actually refused to use Dendro Traveler because I enjoyed Kale so much. Reject meta, just play who you like. That's the true meaning. I got Faruzan when, I guess this is when I got Mona, when I was wishing for Wanderer and lost my 50/50. And I have her at C4 right now. Then I got Alhaitham. I actually got Jean and Chi-Chi for the first time on the standard banner. And I remember because of essentially how closely they were together. I did my wish for Jean, and then 2 wishes after I got Chi-Chi. And then here's Diluc. I probably lost him to someone's 50-50. Probably Nahida's. Then I got Nuvolette. I'm sorry if you can hear my phone, by the way. You probably can. After him, I got Farina, and you're gonna see my luck has turned around. Farina is a special story. I lost the 50-50 early to Jean, and then I got an early Farina. I manifested that. I have been pulling for constellations just because I like her so much, but I don't think I'll be doing that anymore. Then I got Kazuha and Zelonin for my Nuvolette team. I believe I got Tignari just because I picked him for the free 5-star picker. And as for Zelonin, I was wishing on Arlecchino's banner, but I didn't get her, and then I did like 4 wishes. Not inside I lost the 50-50, I just didn't have enough wishes. And then I did like 4 wishes and got Zelonin. Nahida, on the other hand, is a different story. I was so lucky. I got her C1 in the same 10 pool. I'll show you that. I don't think it does anything. Maybe it does. Then I got Mavwika on January 1st with Sitlali, and I was very happy to get Chevruz. I think she might have been off banner because once I build a GeoDPS, I think I might start focusing on specific reactions, and Overload might be the first with Mavwika and Fischl, probably. But Kuching doesn't really benefit from Overload. Let's try to stay on topic though. And then I got Skirk about 6 months later, so yeah. Those are all the characters I have. As for the ones I want, I'll go to the character archive, or constellations too, I guess. But we'll do just characters I want. I actually started this game for Kokomi. If I could get every character, like if I had unlimited money, it would be Kokomi, Yaimiko. Sorry if you can hear my dad. Hopefully not. Layla. Navia. Arlecchino. Lanyan. Varessa, Iansan, Escoffier. But who I'm actually going for right now is just Escoffier. No one else. Let's show off some characters, and then maybe I can show off some achievements after. Hopefully I remember. So first, I have my Venti. I did just do a video building him, but I might as well show him again. Wait, Malvika has his circlet. So here's my Venti. Not the most impressive, but I think I could probably get up to 50k, maybe, if I'm lucky, if I hold his skill. I think I did about 30k with tapping, which I thought that was pretty good. I think I'm gonna do a quick swap team with him, Farina, Farzan, and Bennett. Get back to Venti. He's on Skyward Harp. He has 4-piece Fear doesn't. Is there any notable artifacts? This attack percent's probably really good. We have some nice crit rate here. The EM is nice. This is nothing. This is just for energy recharge, and it's really bad. And then we have some more crit ratios. I don't have any constellations on 5 stars except for Nahida, so I probably won't be showing them off until I get to her. Or 4 stars. And then 178 are his talents right now. I don't think I'll ever play with his normal attack playstyle. And then we have Skirk, who I pre-farmed for. Here are her stats again. Now that ratio looks really bad, but I have her on Marchise Hunter, so, and I have her on Eshu, so she gets about 80% crit rate, which I think is pretty good. I would say her artifacts are pretty nice, not in the sense of like crit stats, not for any other notable substats, I would say. And then I have 388 on her. Oh. We're not going to pay attention to that, though. Then Kuching. She's alright. I can adjust her artifacts with some of Skirk's to actually get close to finishing her Echo, but I'm not that good. We have R5 Lion's Roar, and I have 3 other copies, so I don't think I'm missing out on anything too crazy. I think there is a better weapon for her, though. But I already had this leveled up. And then we have 4-piece Thundering Fury. It's not crazy. I think I could put... what would be... or some of these artifacts, honestly. Ooh. This would probably be really valuable for her. If it had competitive crit rate stats, but it doesn't. The only thing with this is that you don't get attack. Oh, this is actually pretty good. She needs attack, I think. This could be improved. What's her off piece? Oh, that makes sense. I never get many good circlets. I probably won't be improving her crazy since I'm really focused on Alhaitham and Nahida right now. I don't have any constellations for her. I'm considering picking it when the new 5-star thing comes out, but then I'm like, Mizuki, and I'm not even going to use Mizuki, which is crazy. I just want her to say I have her. And then all her talents are level 8. Then we have Alhaitham. In similar fashion to Kuching, 788, just like 1 level missing from normals. And then here are his details. Anyways. He has the event weapon. I actually don't know this weapon's name by heart, and I have the little recording thing here. So I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's good for EM. His artifacts. They're going to be improved. I swear. This is really good. But I'm really trying to get stuff for Nahida and get fodder for Farazan's artifacts right now, since I'm working on her. This was insane when I got this, like, when I first started playing the game. I was like, this is absolutely crazy. And now, I don't know if that's my best artifact. I'm not really into artifact farming that much. Oh, this is awful. Do I have any good on-piece EMs? I guess. I don't know. We'll see. And then this is here, I guess. Need probably, I don't know. Honestly, what matters is Kuki, right? Okay, them's not the star. Okay, then we have Nahida, level 8 and level 8. C1. C1 is just in preparation for C2. I don't think I'll go for it, though. For me personally, I think I will have more fun getting more characters than doing high investment things unless I actually just really like the character. Which, right now, that would probably be Farina, because she's my favorite character in the game. Yeah, artifacts. Nothing crazy. She needs a lot more EM. Yeah, I definitely need to fix her build. So this isn't what she's supposed to be on. It should be this. So sacrificial fragments. And okay, the EM, that's what matters. That's all that matters. But I use Sitlali a lot more than I use Nahida. And this isn't bad for her either. It was actually what Barbara's using, but since I've been using Skirk more than Nahida, now Barbara has it. It's a whole thing. Then we have Miss Farina. I would say she is my pride and joy, but she's probably not my best built character, like, at all. So this is her ratio. Oh, this is her tenacity build. You're probably a bit confused about the energy recharge. It's because Barbara doesn't produce enough energy particles, so that's why it's kind of insane. She's on the Floof sword. I just really love the idea of Farina smacking a lead pipe into people. I think Fab is actually better for her, but I didn't want to level up another weapon, and it would probably be good for actually not having to have an energy recharge timepiece on this build specifically, especially if I focused more on crit rate. But I am really lazy. So I'll show you the tenacity build. This is for basically any other character that isn't Nuvolette, but I only built this for Skirk. So I need this energy recharge. It's very important. I think this was actually on Sitlali's tenacity build, and I was like, good enough. This is for Farina. Gives a good amount of HP. Oh, and so does tenacity, so that actually helps too. This is just because I need an off piece. I think I just need the HP, even though I have Barbara in the team. Probably could switch it. It's not a big deal. And then my talents for her are 3. Oh, I didn't show. It's okay. My talents for her are 3, 9, and 10. I did crown her burst. If I had time, I literally farmed for this. I'm close. We're not there yet, though. I'm a little distracted. But let me show you her golden troop. So we have this off piece. It's pretty nice. Wait. Is this actually? Okay. I guess it is. I just thought it should be this. But here's the stats with Golden True. This might actually be wrong. Oh god. I don't know my builds anymore. I guess I farmed this domain a bit because of Skirk. I could probably improve some things, but like I said, don't. We're just in the process. This is pretty decent. This is surprisingly nice. This would probably do much better on Fischl than it would for Arena, if I could. Why don't I just do this and put that goblet on Fischl? I don't know, maybe I just need a better HP goblet. I'll figure that out later. And then this is her circlet. And then I also need this to show off all of Zitlali's builds too. And then we have Nouvelette. Here's his ratio. Again, Marchus 800 gives him more crit rate, so this ratio actually is a bit better. He has R4 prototype Amber. Yeah, I don't wish for 4-star weapons. So I am free to play, and I've been doing a lot of horizontal investment. I kind of get them confused. Sorry, I just saw 444 on my phone. It's 444 right now, and I've been seeing that number a lot, which is crazy. Anyways, yeah, I prefer vertical investment. No, horizontal. Oh my god. Horizontal, which just means you spread out. You're not getting the constellations, you're not getting their signature weapons, stuff like that. And you would, since I'm free to play, I'd probably have fewer 5-star characters. So vertical investment, basically get the weapons. And then I guess in some cases too, it would be getting specific characters, or that would be more so high investment and not vertical investment. But I've been very focused on horizontal, just because I enjoy being able to play with different characters and it makes the game more fun. So here's his flower, his feather. No, this is pretty good. I've tried farming for different ones. Nothing compares. I have a story about this goblet. I crafted it with the elixirs. I searched all over Natlan's chest. And this is how it repays me. I do believe I actually needed energy recharge. So this was important. And this was before they did the it'll roll a certain amount of times into the substats you pick. For me personally, I guess it's not a scam in the sense that it finished my build. But I hate the elixirs. And then this is probably better on him. We'll see what that looks like. Yeah. It probably gets him closer to 100. I'm gonna switch it back. Yeah, it's like barely any percent. And then his talents, I did crown Nouvelette's normals 8, 9. I crowned him because at the time, he's been really nice to use after using Mopwika and Script for a long time. Coming back to him has been really nice. Also, sorry, my voice is starting to give out because I've been talking for so long, so I might start coughing. Hopefully not. Hopefully I'll mute when that happens. Next we have Mopwika. I guess you can see her talents, so 8, 8. I usually don't go above 8 anymore because, again, I'm just really preferring vertical investment, and like my bio says, I'm always building characters. So, hold on. I wonder what this would look like on her. Because she probably does need more EM. But that's besides the point. So, I know this doesn't look that crazy. But this is actually, because she's on Obsidian, I can get around 75% crit rate. I think that's good enough. I like to settle. Oh yeah, if you see some of the craftable weapons, I don't feel like refining. That's kind of why I don't want premium team for Skirk, because I don't want to get the Fontaine craftable, and I don't want to deal with refining it. And I don't know. I don't know what would be better, but I don't feel like crafting this and refining this. Maybe when I'm really bored. This domain was an awful experience to farm. This looks pretty decent. Oh god. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I was done with Obsidian Codex after a while. Then we have Salonin. This doesn't matter. I think what matters more is the defense. And I have 3,000. I actually don't think I need to refine this. I think her defense is fine. Is 3,000 defense enough, guys? I don't know. I actually don't know the answer. It's increased by 16%. It's great. Probably could have invested into some other stats. Yeah, defense. Or energy recharge too. She does kind of need that. Oh. I'm not. We're not going to set a filter. This is pretty nice for her. What are my defense rolls? This looks... Why is her defense so high? Probably because of the goblet. Where did I get 3,000 defense? Is it just from the weapon? What did I do? Is that even good? Or am I just telling myself it's good? What? I got terrible defense. Oh, that's why. How did I not notice that? And then I forgot I level 9 that. I was really into making Nouvelette as powerful as possible when she came out, so that makes sense. And this probably would have been nice to be upgraded for Farina. Okay, Kazuha, wow. Anything for Nouvelette, that was the thing at the time, because that's also why I got Kazuha. It was originally going to be for Kuching, but you know, that's why he's here. So, his EM, what's his EM? Okay. Why'd I put him on 5 if that's the crit rate? It's good enough, it works. Guys, what matters is that it works. So he's on 5. On VV. This is... I don't know if the spread is good, but it looks nice to me. The attack, crit rate, damage. Yeah, I just put him on a bunch of EM. And the talents. Sit Lolly! Yeah, this doesn't... Oh, I can level it up more? Do I do that? I kind of need to save resources. I don't know. was so difficult. I don't know. Okay. So, oh, I actually switched her build. Oh no, I already did. So smart. I like thought ahead. Okay, so what build is this? Okay, this is her scroll build, so this is for Skirk specifically. And then I just like having high energy recharge. I probably don't need this much on her because Skirk might produce particles, but with the way I do the rotation, I just like doing it this way. It makes more sense on her other build. And then yeah, we have sack frags. And then this is her scroll. So yeah, just energy recharge, elemental mastery. Right, I was like so over it building this. It's like, ah, more artifacts. Whatever. And then, yeah, that looks right. And this is her tenacity for Mavwika. I think only her and Farina have 2 different artifact sets. Also, I hate the loadouts. It's not a loadout. It's very silly to me. Like, and then, yeah, I need high energy recharge since she's solo cryo. I think I'll switch this back just because I've been using Skirk lately. And I'll probably do that for Farina before I forget. Because that's just how I am. And then talents. Yeah, you saw that. And then I guess this could be competitive with Mavwika, but I like always having her burst up. I don't know. So then 4 stars. We have Farazan, who I'm currently building. I'll just show her stats right now. I have her C4. And then she's on Fav. Farazan's actually on Emblem. Official. She's on Stringless. She's also at C4. Yeah, we have Official on Golden Troop. Oh. The talents, I need to level this up. And then we'll show her details. Yeah, nothing crazy. She's just there to apply Electro. Cookie, she's on a Hyper Bloom build. On Iron Sting. And then I have her C3. And then I guess that's probably 8. And this isn't. No. Resist Temptation. And then who else is pretty built right now? Xingqiu. The energy recharge is crazy. He's on Sacrificial Sword. Also on Emblem. And then he's C3. Gonna be a theme. Me being all over the place. Barbara! Who I've built recently. Very cute. Yep. Filling Tails. R5. On Ocean Hued Clam. C2. I would love C6. This would be amazing. Like a game changer. And then, yeah, this doesn't need to be too crazy. And then, for the true Pyro Archon, you have Bennett. Gorgeous. Gorgeous stats. We have Aquila Symphonia. This is my first 5-star weapon. And he's on Noblesse. And then I C6 him for Mavwika. I know that's probably not good, but hey, I had to for her. And plus there's Yansan now. We have options. And then his talents. Oh, well, I really didn't care about leveling them, I guess. Good enough. Alright. That's what the constellations are for. So I don't have to level up characters. And yeah, a bit about some retired characters. So Sucrose was retired once I got Kazuha. I was going to use her for my coaching team for the EM share. Wow, it's almost 40 minutes. I might cut the 4 stars out. But she's retired, Dory's retired, Collie's retired, Yaya's retired, and he's my retired main Razor. So yeah, that's everything for the characters I have. So let's see some other things I can show off. Achievements! I have 758. I've 100%ed a few things, it seems. Not much. There is one that I do want to 100% though, and it is this one, just because I love this name card. But I haven't gotten around to it. Another one I wish, not this one, I could have though. I just want the cat. It's so cute. That's not gonna happen though. What is it? Echo? No. No. Yeah, this isn't happening. Oh, what's this one? That's cute. But yeah, I got some achievements. I'm very slow to complete things. Oh, wait. Let me show the crit damage one. I don't think I had the guy who ruined everything, so I have to kind of look up what it is on my phone though. Okay. Oh. Okay. 2023? Well, that had to be Nouvellette. Wow. I guess Nouvellette has to be my strongest. Mavuika doesn't even compete. I thought she did the most damage. Unless that was an insane hybrid bloom, but no, that's not possible. Wow. I guess right now I'll show off the primo gems I have. So I can get 19 wishes here. I already got my 5. Another 53. So this is all the extra stuff I think I got after pulling for Skirk. And then I have 112 right now. So I have enough to guarantee again, which makes me very excited, but very intimidated because I don't know who I'm gonna go for. I think the best outcome right now at least would be a Fontaine Chronicle banner where I go for Scoffier and I either win or I lose the 50-50 to Navia or C1 Nouvellette. So that would be really nice. You know what I should show though? Some endgame mode stuff. I recently just finished, I just cleared, not cleared, I didn't like get all the stars, but this is the first time I completed 412. I don't really play this game for endgame mode. Oh, okay. Just the first one I attempted with Nouvellette. Yeah, I didn't even, or no, I guess it just wasn't recording. But yeah, my Nouvellette wasn't doing much at the time. Yeah, we didn't do much. Here was the actually making Alhaitham usable. Oh, dang, Farina. That's crazy. Nouvelette. I want to see if that was actually an abyss with Nouvelette. Okay. Probably another Hyper Bloom moment. Wow, what did I do to not get that? So you can see a slow progression of actually getting better over time. Oh, so she's close to my strongest strike. She's not there yet. Yeah. Dang. I wish they showed my other team's stats with Skirk. I'd want to know what it is. I probably didn't use her enough, but Mavwika's gotten close to overtaking that damage, I guess. But not fully. And then what else? Theater? Oh, that's not theater. Oh, well, there's a new one. I'm not gonna do it. It's not the most impressive thing, I would say. I don't really care about the stars too much. Or I try, but sometimes I just get a little frustrated. Like, I can definitely clear. As for stars, though, not so much. Again, you see a slow improvement. So, I got none. Okay, much better. Improvement. It also depends too on, I don't build a lot of certain elements. Like I only have 2 cryo characters. So sometimes there's just a bit of lacking, I guess. This is impressive though. I feel like some of them I probably could have, this one I probably could have done a higher mode. If possible. But I'm not too sure. And then we have Stygian Onslaught. Which should be in leeway. This one, I just did the hard mode. I didn't even bother. My time wasn't very impressive. But, you know, it's there. Why have I kept Traveler on? I think I did it just for the thing, but I kind of want to see Sitlali or Farina. There we go. Sorry. I love you, Lumine. Okay. So, yeah, this was the one I did for hard mode. Wow. I guess that wouldn't count. Oh, okay. But yeah, no Nouvelette here. So sad. It was very interesting though. I never did a burn team before. And I also think I did Mavwika on first support here. And then Alhaitham was doing most of the damage. Oh, highs. I see. It's the total, not the strongest strike. Okay. That makes sense. And then we have the Butchered Freeze team again. I'm surprised I did it the quickest. and that this took the longest. But yeah, I'm not really an endgame mode person. I honestly enjoy the overworld and the journey of building characters a lot more than I do actually doing endgame content. I've thought about filming Abyss, but I'm actually so bad that I don't think it's time. But maybe I'll do exploration videos. I don't know. And I like building characters, even if I'm not doing a lot with them. It's probably my favorite part. Exploration. I knew I was forgetting something. Guys. I cannot live with this. It bothers me so much. I have scoured everywhere and have found nothing. Oh my god, I just yawned. I don't know what to do. If you have any advice, I've checked exploration, I've checked all the puzzles. Nothing. I don't know what I've missed. I did the little secret island area that's not here. I don't know. I don't know. I have found other chests in the 100% areas while they're 100%ed, but not here. Nope. I do have the wind glider for Mondstadt, Dragonspine, and Leeway right now. Dragonspine, it's pretty good. We could do some improvements though. Leeway, we're gonna ignore it. Leeway though, the older regions aren't too bad. And the outside of the chasm, I've been exploring a bit. Doesn't seem like I've done too much on the inside though. As for Inazuma, some areas are definitely higher than expected. Yeah. I haven't done the quest to make it stop raining. Did I? Okay, I did finish. Oh, wow. I guess I was doing that for the primo gems. Yeah, I haven't explored every part. Like, there's some stuff I was missing in the chasm. You know, sometimes it's just annoying to find things. And then, yeah, I like to take exploration slow. And then we have Sumeru. That's higher than I expected. I've actually been doing more in the desert because of Farzan and the Jet Quest. I actually enjoyed them a lot more than I thought I would. Is there an underground region for Sumeru? That's probably going to be Conria in the future. Because they said that's where the Conrian entrance is. And then we have Fontaine, my favorite region, but I haven't really focused on it too much. I'm excited for the big mountain. I think it's supposed to be over here, right? Very excited for that and to climb at the top. I hope it's kind of like Storm Terror's Lair, where you get an achievement for climbing the very top. This has to probably be one of my favorite areas, though. And I actually don't come here that often. I always forget about this place. Lumitos Harbor. Probably saying it wrong. But yeah, and then... Nah. That's not the worst out of the rest. Oh, and then Atlan. So, like I said before, I did some exploration in these regions to get the little circle thing to make Nuvalet's goblet, which wasn't worth it. It was not worth the pain to get that elixir. Like, if I get an elixir, that's great, but wow. Lot of pain. Oh, that's probably the best. I have been trying to get chest along the way when I can, more recently. So some exploration is just going to be better. And then I'm so happy this is permanent. This makes me very happy. I wish Simulanka was. Makes me very sad that it wasn't. So the best way I can describe this teapot is something like Animal Crossing Normcore to some extent, but maybe a bit more intentional. I would say that mainly for the inside. The outside, I did kind of have a theme. It's supposed to look like an underwater area. But yeah, right here I have my cat room. Oh, I'm so sorry you had to experience that. We have Kirara and Lynette. I do have Diona, but the load was getting kind of crazy. This place is very safe. Why wouldn't it be? And yeah, I have cats all around from the cat event. That was very cutesy. Oh, I thought it was gonna lay on the bed. This is cute too, though. Wow, I've never seen it up here. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. I want a cat really bad. And there's this little guy. I have some tea. And sit down. I would love this in real life in a mansion. Just a room full of cats that I summon. Sir Pouncelot. Oh, he's making biscuits. That's very cute. Oh. Why not the head? Like the tummy, though? This is the most entertaining thing to me. So, I don't have anything in there. But I do have stuff in here. So I have a dog. This is kind of where I just put stuff down. Like, and this is where it's giving normcore. I thought that her shadow was a stain for a moment, and I was like, what the heck? Like, that's nasty. Anyways, yeah, it's not too impressive. You have some event stuff in here. These cheapies were very cute. I wish they had them of every character. And then, always laying down by the book. You have the Simulanka storybook. And then we have upstairs. I think it's this room. Yep. So, again, nothing too crazy. This one's more barren. Little bed. Little reading nook area. Official wayfarer of a world beyond. Oh. I love this little star lamp. It's very cute. Yeah, I made a little reading nook for her. And that's it. It's nothing too crazy. I would say I like doing the outside a lot more. I don't give enough love to my teapot, and that's probably because I would rather play a game like Animal Crossing if I wanted to do something like that. And okay, we're gonna ignore when things aren't centered, okay? And we're just gonna have peace and love and understanding, okay? So let's not worry about it too much. But here's the mansion front. I tried choosing plants that could look like they were underwater. Yeah, it's definitely incomplete. We have some statues here. A little stage area, I guess. I tried, okay? I really tried. It was getting to be too much. Yeah, more of the purple, blues, and pinks for the trees. I like this area a lot. I know that there's not a lot around here, but it's probably my favorite. Just because I love this architecture. Like, and you have the glass stained windows. You have it here too. Oh, I'm not trying to climb. Oh, can I get up there? Oh my god. I've never been up here before. Well, this is very interesting. And then in the background, you can see the other place I've built. But that's not for now. It's for later. And then we have my little hot springs area. If I had Mulan, I'd probably put her here. It would be very fitting. Or Mizuki. There's certain characters that I want to interact. Recently, I think Mizuki and Layla interacted. And that was very interesting to see. But there's quite a few characters that I think it would be very interesting to see them interact. I want to know what you think about that. But yeah, Mizuki... No, they probably have, actually. Wasn't there an event? I just didn't do it. Where Milani and Mizuki interacted. I know she came to Natlan for sure. I don't know if they interacted, because I didn't do that event. But yeah, here's the... this is very deceptive. The outside, because it's not all Fontaine buildings. I thought I was going to do something, and then I was like, no. So... Here we have Miss Lolly's banner right there. And there's banners all around the circle-y building. Yeah, I have a bunch of houses, and I have a little produce market right there. And we have Auron, little bench. And again, I was running out of trees, so the tree colors aren't as consistent as before. And then more houses. Different angle. And then, yeah, the banners go all the way around. And then we have like a little bookshop area, I guess. I believe this event was book related. I want to say like a Singcho book signing was at least a part of it. And then we have cute little merch area. Oh, I want Yai, Miko, and Alice to interact again. That sounds like fun. I don't know why I put the Steambird thing there. It's just here. And then my favorite area is this toy shop. So we have some kites and a little kite shop up front. And then you can buy balloons, you can buy a Paimon kite, and then, sorry, I did not mean to do that. More kites. And then we have the toys, which are supposed to, they're just figurines from Simulanka, but I like to imagine that people could buy them. And then the little shop. This guy, I don't know what it is. It's probably just, it's not a guy, but it looks like a balding man in a suit. Very interesting. And yeah, I chose these plants because I was like, oh, they kind of look like balloons, and then they're near the balloon thing. And then, ah! And this is just cute. And then we have a Dodoko. And it's bouncing. And then, yeah, we have more of the banners again around the area. And then we have the forging place, or blacksmithing place. And then he lives, this is where he comes out at front. And then he lives behind here, or she. I don't really know. A lot of the... I know for sure. Well, we have Zelonin. And we have the blacksmith in Fontaine. I don't know if there's any other girl blacksmiths in the game that I can think of. And then we have this building. I wonder why there's a doll up there. I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of just this area. It's nothing too crazy. I guess the best way to describe it, like I said before, is that it reminds me of Normcore and Animal Crossing. But yeah, that's all of my teapot. I don't think there's too much else to show on my account. This is a fully free-to-play account, though. I've been really lucky with some pulls recently, and I'm hoping it stays that way. So yeah, thank you for watching. It's probably not the most interesting account, but I guess hopefully if you're free to play, this is probably what your account is like, or if you're more casual or you take breaks. I've had to take a few breaks recently just because of school and work, and I'm probably gonna be getting a new position at my job, so yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a nice day.